hello. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Not today's, I guess this recording or this episode is going to be sort of focused on side stuff because the queue for Ramu Hard Mode is taking way longer than it ever should take. And I realized I had never hired retainers for Clyde. He hasn't used the market board to sell anything at all in this Let's Play, or even between. So, whenever you get to that point in the main story, which is like way back when you unlock grand companies, you can go up to any retainer vocate or vocate or whatever and hire 2 retainers or more if you decide to pay actual money to have more retainers. But it is my opinion that if you do not craft extensively, that you do not need more retainers. So 2 will do. And let's see. We can just... You can either load an appearance you've made, or you can you can go through the entire character creator again. I'm gonna load an appearance. This is like one of my first retainers I ever made back in like 2014 or 2013 or something. And she's a wildwood elf, and she's all pretty and whatnot. Yo, several retainers that are exactly as I described, huh? And they let you, through some bullshittery, they let you pick her personality or his personality or whatever, and it's weird. And these are just generalizations. Like, sometimes you'll pick something like Carefree, and they'll be the most severe fucking retainer I've ever seen. Stuff. Or Independent. So, let's go with Rough. Yeah, that works for me. Okay. Well, let's see if Jaren is taken, I guess. Alright, so just like naming your real character, your retainers can't share the name of a retainer of anyone else on the server. So someone on this server has good taste. Whether they actually still play or not is another thing. Let's see. Oh, I know. Aerodel. Yeah. Is that gonna be taken? Ah, it's taken. Your fantasy name is taken! You got any other fancy names up your sleeve? Very well. I'll just name her after a planet in Mass Effect then. Like, fuck. It would help if I could actually remember anything but Novaria. Doesn't matter all that much, so let's go with Tereshkova. And it'll just be easier. Let's go to Limsa, hire a retainer there. You can hire the retainers in any city, and you can dispatch them to sell on whatever city's market board that you want. And all that affects is the tax rate. But ever since Shadowbringers came out, it seems like you can't avoid taxes anymore by going to the city that the retainer's selling at. Because that's what you used to be able to do. You used to be able to get a tax break. But now I don't think it's a thing anymore. Or if it is still a thing, it's bugged. I mean, they used to save me so much money, especially on higher expenses, you know, higher expensive purchases. And now it's like, if it saves anything, I can't tell. And it's sort of one of those things that's I guess it's designed to prevent inflation or something of the in-game economy, but whatever. Now we're gonna make a retainer that's all Clyde's own. Let's see. She shall be. You know, I don't think I've fiddled around with Vieira at all. Yeah, let's go with the Raba. Yeah, we'll make her tall. Yeah, that works. Actually, you know what? It's largely inconsequential. Let's go with my favorite number. There we go. Let's see. You can make her solid black. That's very silly. Let's keep her skin on the warmer side, but I don't think I've ever messed with Vieira hair. I like this one. Let me ask a second opinion. Hey Sarah, look at these hairstyles and tell me which one you like. She's got to put on her glasses. Okay, so we got this, and then we got this, and it just adds, I guess, bangs. I don't know. And this, this, this. A lot of them are just like add bangs. This. And this with a little bit like a side braid, I guess. And this. This with, I guess that just, but yeah, it added bangs. And then this, or I think they just, yeah, they, like, here, this is actually a different hairstyle because she has bangs. And then this. So you think I should go with the cute one? Yeah, since they're making all this emphasis on bangs, I guess I'll keep the bangs. Or should we make it ridiculously strange, like give her blue hair? You like the red? Okay, red it is. Now we change her face. First one, or jawline has 3 options. I think I'm just gonna stick with type 2. Eye shape. Eye color. We can give her like purple eyes or real bright eyes, like. I don't really care to like get into specifics about her eyebrows. Leave that alone too. We could give her blue lips, or blue lipstick, or whatever. Yeah. No, not that. Oh yeah, we can change her ears. Give her an ear length of 42, because that's the answer to the universe according to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Was that taking away her eyeshadow or whatever? Yeah. Give her a mole. I can barely see it. Points for realism though. And this is wings. We can give her wings. Okay, whatever. Facial tattoo or no? You like the cheek ones? Okay. And we can change the color. We can add ridiculous face paint if we want, but it's kind of hard to see. You can change the color of the face paint too to make it easier to see, but it'll even let you pick their voice because this is the character creator, but I mean, you never hear your retainer actually speak. Yeah, those all seem fine. Let's see, where's the laugh? Yeah, I don't really care about the voice. So. So at long last, we've hired our retainers. And if we ever load in, well... Okay, we're gonna give this bunny a serious personality, because she's made by my girlfriend, so... And we shall name her... Well, there's no way that Luna's not taken. Let's try Luna. I've run into quite a pickle. No matter how long I wait, this gate just won't budge. And oh, how I have waited. Oh, surprising. Ogre battle reference for the win. Yay! So now you just come over to a summoning bell once you've hired your retainers. And you can have them sell stuff on the market board. And we probably don't have anything like outrageously good to sell. But every little bit adds up. If you're willing to, you know, put it up there and then wait. But usually everything gets undercut by an extreme amount. Especially if it's like really easy to get. So also, generally, if you undercut by like really tiny amounts, then people generally like they undercut you by a far steeper amount. And you can always look at the price history to see what, you know, what was actually selling, and like how frequently what you're putting up actually sells. Because something might have like a really good sell price according to the player base, because this is all player base determined. But oftentimes, you know, people, you know, like they won't buy for the listed price, or someone comes along and undercuts it, and you know, then people look at the, you know, the price history, and they say, oh, so I'll sell it for that much, and then, you know, people get upset. Of course, if you've got the dough, one thing you can do to offset undercutting is you can buy the stuff that people are trying to put up for cheap, right? Which might, you know, in some cases, for some stuff, might be a Sisyphean task. But you can buy it up, and then people will, they will well, you can put it back up for the price that you want to sell it at, instead of, you know, like basically try to enforce market control. But honestly, without getting a like a link shell in on that, or like getting someone, you know, like a group of friends or a group of people to actively try to control the markets with you, you're not going to be actually really be able to influence it, because so many people play. And nowadays there's the whole like fact that you can like travel to other worlds, like to other servers, the server visitation program, and I don't think you can sell while you're on other servers, but I'm pretty sure you can buy. And I could be wrong, because I haven't really checked it out, but it's this whole thing, you know. And honestly, I should have done this a long time ago and showed it off, but I didn't have anything to sell back then. So, you know, it's like better to wait until you actually have stuff to sell, in my opinion. Anywho, maybe we can luck out. Maybe we can luck out in the next like 10 minutes and get into Ramu hard mode or something. kind of doubt it, but we'll see. Yeah, I didn't think so. It said 13 minutes earlier. I waited 20 minutes and nothing happened. I didn't even get somebody else in the queue with me. So let's see. Let's go to Coerthus. Because what we can do while we wait on the queue, or wait till I've run out of time, because I'm only going to record till dinner's ready. We're having steak tonight. My pop's insistence. No way I'm gonna pass that up. I came to Coerthus because, you know, I intend to complete this relic to the Animus stage, but unfortunately that means we are time limited or gate limited by these specific fates you gotta do for each of these stupid books. And one of them is called the Taste of Fear, and it pops over here by Snowcloak. Fortunately, we don't have to wait around. We can just travel to the other areas and see if the fates in those other areas are up. But it's especially irksome because, you know, there's a 15-minute time limit to complete fates. So sometimes you'll zone into, you know, an area looking for the fate you need for the book, and the fate will be up, but its timer will be, you know, all the way down, and it will be too far away from the Aetheryte for you to actually go complete it. So I really wish that they would sort of prune or reduce the severity of these books that they want us to do. Like, they could still have us do 9 books, but instead of having you kill, you know, 30 overworld monsters of specific types, and instead of having, you know, specific fates, it could just be like, you know, like 5 fates of appropriate level or something. Let's see, overlooking the obvious. Nope, that's not the fate we need. I think the dungeon segments of the books are okay, if a bit annoying, but yeah, that's okay. Especially if you're a higher level and you're just going back to do it, because you can, you know, you can solo queue into dungeons now. If you're a high enough level, you can just solo all the level 50 dungeons or lower that they require. And the levies are okay as well. People have been doing fates in this area. This boss has got a lot of HP. Of course, I don't think they'll actually ever really tone down even the older Relic weapon steps, because the entire point of Relics Quest is to get you hooked into doing a long, tedious process, so that when you finally finish it, you have something that is relatively exclusive. And they used to be, you know, super worth it to do at the time because of patch lulls, and also because, you know, they got up to be equal in strength or nearly equal in strength for the highest grade weapon. But the dev team, someone on the dev team is quoted as saying that they hate relics and the idea of relics because they want to be able to design new weapons and have, you know, weapon rewards be incentive to do stuff like extreme trials and the raid. So they hate the idea of having something that you can sort of do at a, you know, like, it takes a long time to get it, but you get it eventually, then it's good for, you know, almost the whole expansion. Honestly, the worst relics that the relic I liked working on the least was the ones they came out with in Stormblood that were involved in Eureka, because they were really easy to get the first stage done. And while it was going, like it was really, you know, easy to get them done. But sort of like nowadays, when where Eureka is like only done by people who like are really enthusiastic about it. You know, unless you go and get one of those link shells or discords or groups or something, you're not gonna be able to get your Eureka relic done for glamour. But they don't even really look that good anyway, so meh. Probably the coolest thing about them was the ridiculous amount of substats you could get on them in the final stages, but that was a random number, you know, like procedurally generated thing, so you had to do the last step like 5 or 6 times before, or more, before you got any substats that were worth a damn. The Heavensward relics were kind of a slog, but they weren't that bad. They weren't as bad as the Realm Reborn relics because the process for making and upgrading them was a lot more straightforward. Although the initial jump up from the base item level 200 of a Heavensward relic to the item level 210 of their first completed stage or whatever, that involved some ridiculous crap that could actually be like crafted and sold on the market boards. So of course, when they were current, the player base gouged the price out of those items like crazy. So if you weren't a crafter yourself, it was kind of, you know, it's like you're basically gonna be spending all your money to get the relic, and that was awful. But the later stages of the Heavensward relics were just fine. It was all stuff you could do without having to worry about how much gil you had in your pocket. I guess I could set favored destinations to these areas with the fates in them, so I'm not spending quite as much money every time I teleport. Like, I don't get it. It lets you like select them, but it doesn't, you know, it doesn't make them like pop up on the map or anything. Like, it would at least be nice if you could select it in the book and make it sort of like an active quest objective, and you could get a little, like, orange circle showing you where the fate actually spawns. Because some of these fates, I don't remember where they are. The ones I do remember where they are, I only remember because I've done them like hundreds of times. Oh hey, that's actually our fate. I looked it up. If we go talk to the Storm Private, we'll be able to get this one fate done. Huzzah! Also, I don't really normally, you know, I don't intend to make shorter videos like this that really have none of the story content in them. I have it. It's just I'm pressed for time, and well, there's some stuff I needed to show off anyway. I was pretty sure this was a boss fate, but maybe after we've broken enough of the boxes, the boss will come out. What I think I might do with this recording, though, since it's a side recording, I could just as easily put it after. Yeah, I think I'll put it after the episode I do that actually has Ramu in it. Of course, with stuff I've already said, that might... Yeah, whatever. I'll just put it up. It'll be fine. Now look at that, you get a log message about it now. Ta-da! Anywho, thanks for watching. And next episode will for sure have storyline in it. I'll see you next time. Stay safe.